I'm you and welcome to the video. This video is the last of 3 videos of my trip to Western Australia, and when I'm filming this intro I think I was honestly meant to post this video like 3 weeks ago now, but I kind of just hit a wall. So here it is now, better late than never, eh? So like I said in the first of my Perth videos, we stayed in Western Australia for about a week because we wanted to see some other things around Perth, and one of those was the Margaret River Region. This was like number 1 on everyone's list. We all really wanted to go to Margaret River. I guess it's really famous for their wine, and you know, we're some very mature young adults who like a little grape juice, you know. So yeah, we really wanted to go to the Margaret River region. Since we knew we really wanted to go to the Margaret River region, we started our research quite early when it came to looking at tours and stuff. So Margaret River is a region which is about a 3-hour drive south from Perth. We knew that the best way to get there would be by driving. It would just depend on if one of us wanted to drive or if we'd get a tour down there, and we knew that we did want to see some wineries, and you shouldn't drink and drive, so we did end up doing more research for tours. While we were researching, we discovered that a lot of the tours are actually multi-day tours, so 2 or 3 days with overnight stays. They weren't really just day tours from Perth to the Margaret River region, and we kind of discovered why when we did end up on a single day tour from Perth to Margaret River. So like I said, the drive is about 3 to 4 hours, and obviously it's tiring to drive. If you're spending 6 to 8 hours of your day driving back and forth from Perth, you're not really making the most of your trip. So I do understand why the single day tours don't really exist, and if I went back to Margaret River I'd probably do a multi-day tour, or I would stay. Upon reflection, I was thinking about how they just announced direct flights from Melbourne to Busselton, which is a town just near the Margaret River region. It was actually the first stop on the tour from Perth through the Margaret River region. We stopped at Busselton first. So honestly, I might even do a flight in from Melbourne to Busselton, and then I'd say stay a couple nights in the Margaret River region and then take a transfer up to Perth. They do like transfers for $30 for the bus ride or the coach ride up to Perth, and then leave from Perth. I'm not actually sure how that works budget-wise in terms of flights and like having to book 2 one-way flights, but I think it'd be a really good way to spend time in the Margaret River region and then also spend time in Perth. With our research and the limited amount of time that we had in WA, we ended up on a single day tour, which left at around 7 in the morning if I remember correctly, and then we got back to Perth at around 9-10 o'clock, just depending, because they do hotel drop-offs at the end of the day as well. So it really is a very jam-packed tour. You get a touch of what the region has to offer, but if you want a more in-depth experience, I do recommend staying for more than 1 day, just because there are so many wineries. Then there's actually tunnels in Margaret River and caves, which I didn't even know about until we went on the tour. So even though we had one expectation of the entire region, it was totally shifted by being able to see all these other little parts of the region as well. You actually get to see the most southwestern point of Australia, where you see where the Southern Ocean and the Indian Ocean meet, which was actually really, really cool. And honestly, I think it'd just be great to go to the region for nice little getaway for like a weekend or a couple of days. So our tour took us to one brewery, one winery, one of the underground caves of the Margaret River region, and yeah, as well as Busselton and Cape Leeuwin. Doing the tour was a bit pricey, but you're paying for the drive. The tour guide was actually really informative and knew a lot about the region, so you learn a lot as well while you were on the tour. It paid for lunch and a wine tasting, entry to the caves and Cape Leeuwin. So does pay itself off in the experiences that you gain. But I'm sure that if you do stay for like a couple more days, you're able to budget it to get more bang for your buck sort of thing. So moving on to the video, our day in Margaret River was really, really great. A little bit tiring, but really overall a really good experience. So enjoy!
Videoing it being filled up, I've never seen that one before.
You